Let's see, what else do we got? Ah, paper cutouts with Remove.bg. And basically, I'll show you how to do the trick here in a second, but we're going to talk again about Remove.bg because this is the gift that just keeps on giving. But now you can also, in addition to removing the backgrounds from persons, products, you can also do animals, not just cats and dogs, but pretty much anything that it can define as an animal, and also cars. So they just keep improving this thing. What we're going to do is we're going to remove a background, which is where Remove.bg comes in, and then I'm going to show you how to do this fun little trick. Let me show you what we're going to create here. So this is what I mean by the paper cutout. Right? So here's kind of the scoop. Here I have an image, and here I have removed the background with Remove.bg. I showed this trick, oh gosh, 2013 or something like that, but you had to use the PowerPoint remove background tool, and it's ugly. Remove.bg does it instantly, and it does an awesome job. So over here, I'll put this link in the chat box, and here I've kind of done some more experimenting on the kinds of images that work here. I got this from Pixels, and it was just so adorable, but the point that I wanted to make here was that, see what a nice job it did of removing the background of not just a person, but also an animal. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of neat. I like it. This my wife took on our property here, and yeah, it identified the bird, but also see that it grabbed the branch aspect that the bird's sitting in. This is a big improvement in the way this used to work. I love it. Here's some more stuff from Pixels. I can totally see being able to use this kind of image kind of coming up, and I'm going to do a fun little trick and show you how to make it even more interesting. Another seasonal aspect, particularly with it getting exceptionally cold out. And then we got this happy little guy, right? And let's see what else we got. That could be interesting. And then this guy, not just dogs and cats, but this handsome lad. So let's jump over to PowerPoint. Okay, so here I have my original image, removed the background, and then create this thing. So it's just a kind of an interesting asset that looks like you, kind of cut it out of a magazine or something. So it's a way to add a little visual impact, a little extra visual impact. So let me show you how we do that. Let's get rid of this guy. So I used Remove.bg, and let's kind of get this sized up. The way I create the cutout is I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to go to Insert Shapes, and I'm going to grab the Freeform tool. Freeform shape, right? And it's this kind of janky looking shape right here. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to start to click and draw. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to click, and I'm just going to very roughly, every little bit here, you see, you might not be able to see it real well, but there's a blue line. Okay, and everywhere I click, it puts an anchor point. Okay, and then I can move the line somewhere else. And I'm just doing this in really rough fashion, kind of on purpose. I don't want this to be perfect because, I'm using scissors here. I'm just kind of hacking this thing out. And again, you stay kind of close. And let's see if we can just kind of get all the way around here. And when you get to the original point, see how it kind of changes? Now when I click, it's going to complete the shape. Let's take the outline off of this, and let's fill it to white. Now let's right click on it and send to back. Right? So now basically I've created this interesting little cutout shape. I'm going to open the selection pane and let's click on let's hide the picture. On the shape here, I can also add some effects. So let's go to shape format, and to really kind of sell this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add me a drop shadow. Okay. And standard drop shadow is a little weak, so let's right click, format shape. Let's go to our effects, and here we have the shadow. I'm going to bump up the distance, okay, and also the blur. There we go. Right, so that kind of gives it a little more pop off the page. And let's turn our picture back on. Boom! I love it. Okay, and then the final step here will be to highlight everything, right click, and then group. Okay, once I do that, they'll move as one object, and I can of course use this in PowerPoint in the project, or I can also right click, save as picture. We'll call this lawn cutout new. Again, make sure you save it as a PNG format. Save. Okay, and now I can pull it into other PowerPoint projects, or I could drop it into Camtasia. So let's go to here. Let's go to pictures, and let's find this guy. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Any questions on that? That's fun little trick. Made a whole bunch easier with Remove.bg.